Hey team, we're back with Factorio. This time, I think we're going to be trying to go for the speed achievements. That is no time for chit-chat, and there is no spoon. I have no confidence that we're gonna do either one on a first try. I have not prepped at all for this. So, you know, in other words, this is just gonna be a vanilla run, trying to cut out any fluff. Let's find a decent map. So what I'm looking for is close oil and a decent ore setup. Because I don't know any better. that's all I know about to look for, so that's what we're going for. This looks okay, because the oil's right here. Not too many biters around, really. Got some oil over here as well. Concerns looking at this map would be copper and some iron. We'll have to expand over here, but it looks like over here is not too bad. We would like to have everything really close by, prevent us from having to use trains, but I think it's gonna be necessary sometimes. So we'll see. The other thing I'm concerned about on this map is the cliffs. The cliffs could lead to some trouble setting things up how we want them to. But overall, this isn't too bad. I think we could do our mining here, some smelting over here, and then production over here. That way we'll be near this oil at least. And then later on, when we have a little bit more time, we can grab these guys maybe. I don't really want to sit here 10 minutes going over every single map and still not ending up happy with the one that we end up choosing. So I think I'm just gonna choose this one. I think overall it's not too bad. We got stone, we got iron, we have copper. Everything is on default settings. So let's get to it. So as I said before, absolutely no prep. So other than, you know, the various times we've actually played this game. So we'll see how we do. I think first off, we want to get a good supply of stone, make some furnaces, some burner mining drills. And then after that, we'll get electricity, get some science online, and see how that goes. So these patches are actually very small. I think I've been playing too much other maps. I've been spoiled. Alright, so first thing I want to do, we have some wood, we have a burner mining drill to start with. I'm going to place this down, put some wood in there, and let's get furnace going. We're going to need some iron, so I'm going to see if we can mine some iron, like a wooden box to put coal in. So far, already very inefficient, but that's fine. Again, I don't plan on, or I don't have the confidence that we will actually finish within 15 hours. That is the main goal right now, 15 hours. 8 hours is the other potential goal, but I don't know about that one either. Our general amount of time that we take on normal maps is probably around 25 hours, 30 hours maybe. So it's not exactly far off. You know, there is some hope for us, but we'll see. For now, I just want to get all the burner mining drills I can. That way, have this set up. These guys can feed each other, and we can work on getting another burner mining drill up here. We are going to need more coal, or more iron. I'm going to set that up close by. We need 6 for that. Alright, so I'm going to clear out some of these trees. We do have the cliffs I was talking about earlier to worry about. So we're going to face our beginning section over here. Wood in there. I probably shouldn't. I should probably just use our coal that we have, but to get that going. Oh, well, I couldn't. Just kidding. Apparently. Alright, there we go. Another one going. Another furnace or two. That means we're going to need more coal. I'm going to just use our time right now to clear off trees. We don't have to get rid of all of them, but we do need to get rid of a good amount of them just to leave space for us to maneuver around and put stuff. It looks like they're mainly just around our iron, so not terrible. We'll get more coal. We can place the wood that we put in here. Making more burner mine drills. These will go on coal. I'd rather have a surplus of coal than anything else at the moment, so have that going. We have our copper here. And our iron down here. So we're going to want to bring these into a furnace area. I said a little to the northwest. It was our current plan on doing that. Okay, so we're going to need to find more stone. So I probably should get that set up right now. We're going to need the stone for furnaces. We're going to need the stone for burner mine drills. We'll have that set up because I can't find any more actual stone to pick up. There's some actual stone to pick up. I'm blind. It's fine. So right now I want to get some burner mine drills on each of our resources, and then after that we're going to get some electricity up, and we're going to need to prep for that. Hopefully we do have some water kind of nearby. It's not that nearby though. Alright. Probably don't need that many. Copper early game isn't too necessary. It's needed of course, but it's not as in high demand as iron is. We'll just set that there, and we'll put the rest on our iron. We'll fix that in a second. I should be using coal for all that. There's no reason to waste our wood on there. Want to get these guys going though. That's good enough. Alright, so we're looking better now. We're going to start making the things that we need for electricity. Checking our iron, or checking our coal reserves on each thing. Things are still using copper. I ran out of resources to pick up. Moving it. Right, so I think we're good to go. We have 2 on copper. We have 4 on coal. Add 2 more to coal. I don't really know how many we need, but figured 6 would be nice. Right, so from here on, let's make up some poles and everything. We need belts as well. So planning wise, we're grabbing electricity here. We'll probably set it up in this area. We'll bring it over, and then we'll have smelting in this area, probably. I would like to have it over here, but the cliffs kind of make that kind of annoying to set up, so I don't really want to do that. I'm actually going to set it up here, and then we'll do production over here, hopefully. We'll see. You know, my plans go. They never stick, usually. But everything looks to be in working order here. We have the things that we need. We got the poles. We have some belts. We're probably going to need more, so I'm going to make more of those. Make more furnaces. Probably start looking at some electric mining drills soon. We can set up that infrastructure. Oh yeah, thanks. It's taking a lot of work. How's it going, dude? I'm wondering if I should make more burner mining drills, but I don't think I want to waste too much time in this. So we are not going to. Okay, I'm gonna start heading over here, seeing how many belts we're gonna need to bring coal from here to here. Probably gonna be like 200, 300. I don't know. I'm not very good at estimating things. That seems like too much. Waiting for my pump. So I plan on putting it right here. So let's put it there. Hi, Sakura. Dune, thank you for the subscription. The Prime subscription, very much appreciated. And how's it going, Sakura? I don't know what I was doing with those poles. I just put them over here for now. let's see. How are we doing? So first thing I normally do is I put our electric mining on coal, just as a just to sustain us. This is the worst belting I've ever seen, but it's fine. We'll probably need about another 60 or so belts for that. Well, your method does seem more fun. I just like saying things out loud because that reminds me of what I need to do. Otherwise, I'm just going to forget them. You know how I am. So we have all that going. We're waiting on our belts, really. So we'll just continue adding these guys together, putting coal in, making sure they're all cared for. So looking ahead, what are we going to do? We're going to want to mine out these two and then bring them to where I said we were going to smelt along with our coal. And then we'll go from there. Additionally, we'll also want to start looking at automating or getting red science made in our inventory at the very least. That will allow us to get automation done and other cool things that we'll probably need in the future. So, number one rule, always be crafting, even if it's only one thing at a time. Yes. they just went down, and no worries. That's all you need to know. Do we have power? Kind of. Eventually. It's coming. Did I miss something? Alright. So, grabbing these things. I need more belts. Making those. From here on out, we'll probably start making science. I didn't want to do that. These guys have the coal. And these things are expensive. 23. Fortunately, we should have quite a few here as we're up to speed. So I want to have at least 4, I think, if we want to get this started. It's going to take a while-ish. Make sure that we're on the right track. I think we should start doing automation. There's a lot of things that we'll need for this. So especially in assembly machines, if we want to make sure that we're being time efficient, which is the whole point of this. So let's make sure we're doing that. Yes, everything is default. This is not in any way a legit speedrun, but we're trying. This is pure vanilla. I have literally nothing planned other than my great knowledge that I've accumulated over our several runs. That is why 10 minutes in, I'm already very lost, apparently. All right, so we're good. We got that going. We gotta get a lab going. Really want some assembly machines as well. Can't do that until we research it, of course. We're waiting on that. So I'm going to cut these 5 because we're going to need the lab. We only need 10 for our first science, so research that is. Let's start getting our iron mined. We're going to start on the left side here, and it's going to be messy, but it'll be good enough. We're just going to bring it around the coal patch and to the left over here. Yeah, I'm trying to go for the 8 hours, but I don't exactly believe I'm going to get it. So we're at least going to go for the 15 hours. Probably should move this belt over, but that's fine. We can do that later. That's for future me to worry about. Alright, coal's coming up over here, and we'll just let this line saturate for now. We want to get our lab up. Okay, so after this, we have our iron. We're going to want our coal and copper as well as all of our furnaces and inserters. How I'm going to do this and in what order, I'm still not sure. I probably shouldn't have done this belt like this yet. We probably should have just focused on getting more plates out, but we don't have a bad stock right now, and we're still getting some coal here to give out. Alright, so with this, let's get more miners out. We have the furnaces, so we can put setting up where we want to put them. Fortunately, we have this water set up here. If we're going to want a long-term furnace setup, this area really isn't large enough for it. So because of that, I'm actually going to move it down a little bit. It's a little closer to our mining, which is probably not ideal, but you know, if we want to, we can always move it again later. Okay, automation is finished. So for now, I'm just going to do a vertical setup because that's usually the only thing I ever use. I really should look into doing some horizontal setups. Okay, so we have to be careful because we don't want to get stone mixed in with our full here. Automation's finished. We want, so we'll do logistics next. This will help us get our furnaces up and running quicker, I think. Okay, we got more coal. I just haphazardly put them in there. Hopefully that's good enough. Looks like we got our setup here. Gonna make some inserters, pick up this iron. This way I can just put them into the furnaces once we get them. That's in the fishing pool. I can't tell. Is that a joke that I'm not getting? Fish are definitely very important. We all know this. But I don't believe there are. Yeah. Closest biters are down here. So we are somewhat close. And I think you're right. We probably should grab some fish next time we're near electricity or something. Alright. Copper is still very low here. I think what I'm going to do for now is just these guys. Get some of those, and that should be good enough for now for copper. I do want to get another furnace though. Continue making some science while we set up our preliminary furnaces. This is definitely not going to be how I'm planning to set them up always, but I just want them now, so I don't have to worry too much about our stores. And knowing me, this is probably going to end up being our the starting of our end product, but that's fine. Intent is all that matters, and as long as I don't intend to have all the spaghetti, that somehow makes it better. I'll take the stone. I don't need it, but I'll take it. Alright, so I guess our main plan right now is we're gonna put iron here and then copper over here. So that means I'll want our coal line to go probably split. I'll probably split it here and then just have it supply all of our separate areas. We'll reverse these and have a split line later on. Once I'm got this a little bit more under control. Give me a second. There we go. That's just for keep up for now. We're definitely gonna make a split U-type strategy that we normally do later on. But I just want to get those furnaces up and running now while we get everything else under control. Get more mining, get more science, all that fun stuff. And I want to start automating some things. Since we're going for speed, I think I'm trying to think of whether having a bus is really worth it. It's definitely helpful, but it might be worth just making everything on site. Not the plates, but everything else. So I'm thinking about that. I want the automation machines, or the assembly machines. Okay. Electronics. Alright, sounds good. Thanks so much for the subscription, Toon. Really appreciate it. And thanks for coming by. I'm just gonna put our copper stuff here for now. We're just gonna do the exact same thing. I don't think I need to spare too much attention to having a proper copper line set up right now. Because again, copper isn't in huge demand early game. But it is useful. So I do want to get it set up. So when we do need it, it won't be such a pain. We won't be behind. Again, we're going to be just adding to our science, getting anything that we can get done. Why didn't these have electricity? Weird. I don't know why that wasn't powered before I connected it to the other side. So let's bring our copper up. We're gonna need more belts. So just kidding. We're actually going to make science. Hey everyone, thanks for watching the first episode of this new Factorio series. You might have realized that this episode was a little bit shorter than normal. To be frank, this is because the series, focusing on speed, is a bit shorter than normal. I've been having some trouble keeping up with getting an hour of Factorio content out every day, and the series wouldn't have helped if I did 1 hour long episodes again. But on the bright side, this should allow me to edit these videos a little bit more to help retain your attention. Each video will still be at least 30 minutes of original VOD, but I might cut a bit of the stuff you've seen before. We'll see. Either way, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.